How y'all doing? This is my rebuttal to Dr. Gates's movie, The Black Community. This is my rebuttal because we didn't get to ask questions last night. We were supposed to be able to ask questions last night. We were supposed to enter the Q code and ask questions. We couldn't ask questions last night. Y'all chose the questions that got asked. Y'all cherry picked the questions, and we wasn't on the panel. My thing about this is the making of Black America is the haves versus the have-nots. It's called the Stockholm Syndrome, where your fraternities and your Masons wanted to assimilate into white society, and you left the oppressed oppressed. So you was pressing the oppressed people. We've been here for 400 years, and ain't nobody talking about leaving America. The Jews was in Egypt for 400 years. Y'all let them go. Y'all got the border crossings where y'all sending these immigrants up north to Washington, D.C., to Martha's Vineyards. If y'all can afford to do that, then let Jeff Fort go. Let Larry Hoover go. Let my people go. Send us back to Africa, the ones that want to leave, the ones that don't want to be here. Because these grapes is sour. These grapes is rotten. You feel me? The grapevine is dead. There's nothing growing off the fruits of this vine. Y'all locked me up. I'm an activist. I'm an activist from the 80s. Because we talking about being black in America. Alright? Making black America? Dog, I am black America. You ain't talking to us. You talking about us. I'm an activist. And y'all locked me up because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. We ain't got no more Martins and Malcolms. We got self-serving demigods. We got dumbasses like this that y'all follow. The world is watching Baltimore, and I'm going to give y'all something to see. Y'all made a comment about the 13th Amendment not affecting our black community. Well, it affects us to the 13th power. Guilty plea and Christmas Eve bomb threat. I never made a bomb threat. I'm making a movie about being black in America. And your police department destroys evidence. That's D'Souza. That's Bilal. Jim Crow, the new face of old Jim Crow. Racism don't work without black cooperation. I'm Shorty. I was established in 1986. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I'm part of Best of Book Bus. We gave out over 1 million books in the last 20 years. I've been working with her for 12. You feel me? We work with Sitco. You can ask Ryan Dorsey. You can ask Izzy. You can ask anybody in Baltimore who Shorty is. I opened up my store in 1997 called Shorty's Underground Railroad in tribute to Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass, because that's what activism is. I use my store as an underground railroad to feed the community knowledge and power. You ain't let us talk last night. Hope. Helping oppressed people to elevate. You didn't talk about that last night. The making of black America. Well, we got hope here in Baltimore. We're talking about poverty and crime. House Bill 222. Reform is a must. You feel me? But y'all didn't talk about us last night. Y'all talked about us, but you didn't talk to us. The making of black America. Collateral consequences. Crime relief. Barriers to relief. The end the rule. Last night y'all talked about the haves and the have-nots. You talked about the fraternities, the alphas, the psis, Morgan State, Hampton University. But you didn't talk about us, the community. You didn't talk to us, the community. You didn't talk with us, the community. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. You feel me? This ain't my fight. This is our struggle. I work with Tyrone West. I work with Keith Davis. And like I said, the world is watching Baltimore, and I'm going to give them something to see. That's Baltimore Rewired. We showing you the money behind the machine. President Trump got a lot of money invested in the prison industry. If you vote for this dumbass motherfucker, y'all stupid as hell. Like I said, it's the prison industry. That's parole and probation. And that's when I was locked up. That's Facebook 2011. Social media for social change. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. You feel me? So we're going to go to Senator Antonio Smith. We're going to go to Kiefer Mitchell and see why he blocked me in all my emails. You feel me? We're going to go through the book. You feel me? You see the voodoo that I do. You feel me? We're going to go through the book. We're talking about activists and activism. I'm an activist. I'm an activist. Ask Devin Allen. These are activists. Davin Allen, Tawanda Jones, PFK Boone. This is a book about activism, homelessness, and that's Senator Van Hollen. Because like I said, I'm the cook in Baltimore. I feed Baltimore. Y'all know who he is, right? Travis Winky. All right? That's Governor Hogan and me. That's Mayor Pugh. Like I said, I'm an activist. I'm the cook in Baltimore. And I made a book about Baltimore. That's Ryan Dorsey. He used to come with me with his little boy. I use the toilet because the toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. That's another person that knows me since he was a little boy. Free Keith Davis. I'm an activist. I'm an activist. Free Keith Davis dropped the charges. She been lying to you. She don't care about the Innocence Project or nobody else. She just trying to stay out of jail. Like I said, I got books about y'all. This is the cover-up crew. And everything I got, I left at Westmore's front door yesterday. If you go to Westmore right now, like he said he want to talk to us, I'm an activist. And what's the Westmore? You know about my activism. I've been knowing you since you was at Columbia University when we came there. So Westmore, we talking about mass incarceration in 2022. Westmore, we talking about accessing the grand jury in 2022. Westmore, we talking about the haves versus the have-nots. Westmore, the making of Black America. This is Black America. This is Black America. This is Black history. This is Black now. To beat the best, you got to beat the best, and you ain't beat me yet. They said if you want to hide something, hide it in a book. It's right here. It's right here. It's Bobby Zirkin. When Governor O'Malley was in office, Lieutenant Governor Brown was Lieutenant Governor Brown. I gave my whistleblower's complaint to Lieutenant Governor Brown. You getting ready to be the Attorney General. You got to act on that evidence. Miss Stephanie Rawlins Blake. See the book? Harriet Tubman and Shorty. Harriet Tubman and Shorty. Hassan Giordano gave me that award. That's the Freedom Fighter Award. That's Harriet Tubman and Shorty. Baltimore Block. That's Frederick Douglass on the 4th of July. Martin Luther King. 1967. And that's Shorty. Like I said, I'm making a movie about y'all, and I put it in a book. Books and Barbecue. That's Jane Miller. And we're going to talk about the role the media plays in misinformation. You feel me? That's Mayor Pugh. And that's Governor Hogan. You gave me that dog, I gave you a toilet. And these are mail receipts. The making of Black America. The voices in the community. I'm an activist. And you got mad because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. That's not against the law. That's been vacant far too long. Guilty plea. I took back my guilty plea. I never got a trial. I never got a trial. Just like Martin Luther King and letters from a Birmingham jail, I'm telling you about the haves and the have-nots. I'm telling you about the haves versus the have-nots. It's the making of Black America.